So let's go. So here is the digital site. This is maths, the module 1, 27 questions. And I was saying in our person strategy, we want to solve the easier questions as fast as possible. Wow, I didn't even come with my calculator. Ooh. My calculator is not here. Wow. Okay, let's go. Do you have a calculator there? Your phone?
My phone.
Hey. Oh God. Hope this one. Okay, let's go. In the triangle in the triangle shown, PQ equals QR. PQ.
Don't you have a calculator there?
Oh, I don't have now. I don't have. I left it at home. PQ equals QR. What is S? PQ equals QR means it is isosceles. All right. So S is D. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Can we move on?
Sure.
Okay, number 2. Can I see number 2? Which equation has the same solution as the given equation? So the given equation, 33 minus 1 is 32. 32 divided by 4. Okay, it's already a 4s over 4s 32. Can we move on to number 3? You know, we need to maximize this period here. For the linear function f, the graph of y equals f of s in the xy plane. Oh, that is network problem, right? Okay, you can see now. Okay, let's go. Has a slope of 7 and passes through points 0, 5. Which equation define f? Do you remember the day we are forming this in one class? So in one class we did this together. But the most important thing here is it says that for the linear function f of y equals f of s in the xy plane has a slope of 7. I think what we need to do is to just not to waste our time. It's not to find the one with slope of 7. The one with slope of 7 is only c. So no need of worrying. No need of forming the actual equation and equation. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for agreeing with me. Okay. Let's move on. So this is the one with the slope of 7. Let's go to number 4. Let's be fast with this. 8x squared minus 40 equals 32. 40 plus 32. Are you there? 40 plus 32?
So
72 divided by 8. 9. You remember that time it will be s squared equals 9. What is the positive value? The square root of 9. Square root of 9.
3.
The square root of 9 is 3. So we select 3 and go. Oh, we didn't check the time when we started. Now is 43. Now is 11:43. So let's assume that let's say we started at 11:40. Okay, 11:40. Let's go. Oh, I know that we have been faster than that, but let's just say we started at 11:40. Let's go now. Next question is number 5. Let me know if you have seen number 5. Are you seeing number 5 now?
Yeah.
Okay. So a total of 50 children attended the summer camp and we are offered 4 types of sandwich. The table shows the number of children who choose each type of sandwich. If one of these children is selected at random, what is the probability of selecting a child who choose a vegetarian sandwich? Vegetarian? 9/50. It's a very simple one. Let's go. Remember we are time number 6. Ama grows cherry tomatoes in her backyard. This year she harvested 750 cherry tomatoes and gave 10% of them to her neighbor. How many of the harvested cherry tomatoes did Amara give to her neighbor? 10% of 750, is that not? Are you there, my sister? 10% of 750 is what? 75.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Next question is number 7. X plus y equals 125. X plus y equals 125. X plus y equals 155. Oh. Remember that x plus y equals 125. X plus y. That means 125 plus y equals 155. Please, can you be fast? 155 minus 125. Are you there? Are you there? We are even looking for y. 155 minus 125. 30. Thank you. Number 8. In a chess tournament, each participant earns 1 point. For each game, the participant plays that ends in a draw. Okay, it ends in a draw. And 3 points for each game the participant wins. Okay. A certain participant in the tournament has earned 41 points. Okay. Which equation represents this situation? Where do you represent the number of games this participant has played that ended in a draw, and W represents the number of games the participant has won. Or you do this one. We have saved some time, so do this one. It's taking you a long time.
I don't understand the question. It's taking me.
No, it's not taking you a long time. It's the reading. It's the reading. Read it fast. They say that D is 1. D is equivalent to 1.
I read it fast and I don't understand how to if I read it fast.
Okay, alright. D is 1. Draw is 1 point. Right? Winning is 3 points. Winning is 3 points. Right? Draw D times 1. 3 times W is give you all the 41 points. So A is the answer. Next question. Can we move? You will have a recording of the session. Okay. Number 9. Is it number 9 that we saw? So number 9 is somewhere here. Why are we not seeing it? Okay, so see number 9 here. The function g is defined by g of s equals root s plus 300. What's the value of g of s when s equals 81? The square root of 81? 9 plus 300? 309. Number 10. A cable provider wanted to know how many of its 30,000 customers would be interested in a new service plan. The provider selected 300 customers at random and asked each customer whether the customer would be interested in the new plan. Of this surveyed, 8 said they would be interested. 8 said they would be interested. Which of the following is the best estimate of the total number of customers who would be interested in the new service plan? The estimate, remember, is we are going to say 8 over this times this. Do you agree with me? Do you agree? Do you agree? Can you work it out? Does it make sense? Are you there with me? Okay. Remember, we are timed. If we did not get high score, you answer the question alone. Is what? Have you worked it out now?
800.
800. Okay. 800. Let's go. X plus 5 equals 14 and y equals 4x squared plus 4. At what point do the graph of the equation in the given system intersect? Remember when they intersect. Remember that when they intersect, wow. Wait, oh. This one is a little hard. Okay. Remember, let's start with y. X plus 5 equals 14. X is what? 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5, let's be fast with this. Bring up your calculator. Is what? Yeah, 14 minus 5 is 9. Are you there? So y equals 4 times 9 squared plus 4. This equals what? 9 squared is 81. 81 times 4. You find it. Then plus 4. Is what? Since there's no other value of y which is 328, there's no need of finding s. Remember, that's the exam strategy too. Number 13. 8x plus 11y equals 170. Wow. The equation gives the possible combination of the numbers of 2009 premium grade log cabin penny S and the number of 1996 select grade Lincoln pennies Y in collection that is worth a total of 170. If there are 6 1996 select grade Lincoln pennies in the collection, how many 2009 premium grade log cabin pennies are in the collection? You see that this one is a little challenging, but what is this saying? The equation, so what are we, what is given? If there are 6, if there are 6, okay, if there are 6, is it not what we can work out? So that one is 6. What is that 6 again? What is S? S is grade log cabin. Log cabin pennies is S, and Y is grade Lincoln. Okay. Well, then what are we giving? We are 6. 6 is the 6 is Y, right? And we are looking for S. Is that not? Then do it now.
And do what?
What is 6? 6 is Y. Then solve this equation. That is 8s plus 11 times 6 equals 170. Bring out S. Be fast to Have you gotten it? 170 minus 66 equals divided by 8. Is what?
Yeah.
I'm not hearing what you are saying though.
13.
13, okay. 13. Okay, so let's write it somewhere. Okay, S equals 13. Let's go. That question number 14 now. Remember when we started at 11:40 and we have about 40 minutes? It's only about 14 minutes gone. Okay. The population of the town of Smithville doubled every 75 years from 1959 to 1659 to 1959. The population of this town was 240,000 in 1959. What was the population of this town in 1659? Doubled every what? Oh, doubled every 75 years. Okay, so let's go. What we need to do is, how many years are between 1959 and to 1659? When we have gotten that, right, and doubled every 75 years, we now find how many 75 years there are in. I think that should be straightforward.
300 years.
Is
300.
Is what?
300 years between 1659 and 1959.
Okay, 300 years. Okay, if it is 300 years, if it is 300 years, 300 divided by 75.
So,
Is what? I can't hear you. 300 divided by 75.
it's 12. 12.
12.
12.
Yeah. Yes. Did you step 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start walking back. So walking back will be 240,000 divided by half.
Divided by half.
Yes, now remember that it was doubling, so we need to go back. It was doubling for 1659. So if you want to go back to know what it is, if you want to do reverse engineering, so we need to start halving it. 240,000 divided by half.
Um,
120,000. Why you think? Is that what?
okay, that makes sense.
120,000. Another half. Another half. Another half. 15. So it's going to be 15.
I don't understand.
Remember, we are doing a test together. But let's try to put some notes together.
So,
Right? 1959 minus 1659. He says what? You said it's 300. Okay? 300 divided by 75 is 4. Right? The note we're supposed to add here is, therefore, it's doubled 4 times to reach 240,000. That means we are looking for a number such that if we double it 4 times, it becomes 240,000. Then we can do reverse engineering and saying that number is 15,000. And if you say 15,000, I double it. If I double it 4 times, it will give me 240,000. But let's go now. Let's try the next question. Are you there with me? Is it showing? What are we looking for? The slope. Remember, now that we are looking for the slope, let's look for a point that is very easy to spot, but that is very, very hard here. But let's take this point. I've not seen an exact point we can take. Oh, I've seen. See where I have shaded. The 2 points I have shaded. If we draw a triangle there, remember how to find this slope. So you see both x and y units, they are the same. Do you notice that already that x is more than y? Is that not? What does that inform you? It should inform you something. I've told you to start thinking. To pass exam like this is how you think. If you have a number, if the numerator is less than the denominator, right, then the value you are going to get is going to be less than 1. True or false? Is that what? No, it's not sure. I say just try, just think about, okay, give me 2 numbers now. Just call any 2 number you like, but one must be greater than the other. Yes. 1/2 is not up to 1. It's 0.5. So when the numerator is less than the denominator, the answer you get will be less than 1. So now if you are looking at s, you remember that this is changing y over changing s. So changing y is less than changing s. So it have to be less than 1. If you want to find the complete slope, you can still find it, but now remember this particular station we are doing exam. Let's go number 16. Here is number 16. Which quadratic equation has exactly one distinct ray solution? One distinct ray solution. Of course, it's going to be A, because if you square A now, we are going to have s plus 15 squared equals 0. Sorry, if you take the square root of both sides, you will have s plus 15 equals 0. Or at least that one have one distinct solution, unless they included 2 answers. But we know they are always or they are expected to observe due diligence. If you solve this equation, this one will have only one answer, which is s equals minus 15. Number 17. Hmm. 590 for the first 3 hours. Okay, 950 for the first 3 hours. And additional 50 per hour for each hour after the first 3 hours. If the total cost to rent a bus from company X for 3 hours, where t is greater than 3, is 115. Can you try this one? Are you there with me? Can you try?
I'm trying.
All right. One thing that can guide you, which we have said before, is that the cost to rent a bus from company S is 950 for the first 3 hours. Right. So you have to 950 for the first 3 hours. So the person is paying that. It's not tied to time per se. So but for the next another one is what is giving you the sense of after 3 hours. Like 50 per hour for each hour after the first 3 hours. Remember that you started T after 3 hours. Remember that this 950 is not 950 per hour, but it's the 950 for the 3 hours. Meaning that you could have rented the bus. So you rent the bus, but if you need more time, that is T minus 3. T minus 3 is time from the time you have rented the bus, and the total you paid is 115. Okay, all of them carries 115. You see, number D couldn't have made sense because 3 times T is not giving us the sense of 3 hours from the time. So the one that is making sense here is C. Number 18. Number 18 is not here.
I don't understand that.
Okay. You also look through the options and ask yourself which of them makes sense, which of them can represent this. So there are few things here. One is 950. So one is 950. 950 is for the first 3 hours. But if we say A is that 950 is T minus 3, will it really make sense? Look at option. You say what?
I don't know. Would you repeat it?
950 is for the first 3 hours. T minus 3 means after 3 hours, right? T minus 3 means after 3 hours. Why they even say that T is greater than 3? Why did they say that T is greater than 3? Since it's after the 3 hours, anything less than anything that is T is greater than 3. This is just to say it is after the 3 hours. That's why they say that T is greater than 3. Meaning that after you have paid the 950, you are not expected to pay again until the 3 hours elapse. 950 plus 50 times T minus 3. But let's still go. Time is going. Question number 17, solve now. Where do we even supposed to stop? We started at 1206 plus 40. Sorry, we started at 1140. 1140 plus 40 minutes. 20 minutes will be 12 noon. And so we are going to stop at 20 minutes past 12. So let's go now. Next one, please. Next one, number 18. Let's quickly solve this. S plus y equals 53. 11s plus 11y equals 73. I cannot open Desmos calculator here. If you open Desmos calculator and read in and put in this value, you'll be able to easily get the answer. Okay, the given equation represents the possible numbers of beach chairs S and umbrellas Y rented at a park last month, and the total spent in dollars to rent those beach chairs and umbrellas. Which of the following graph represents this situation? Okay, you see this. What we can say now, what is the intercept for the first equation? In S plus Y equals 53, what is Y intercept? Remember what I'm asking you. If you put it in the form of Y equals MS plus C, what will be the Y intercept? For the first equation, if you put the first equation in the form of Y equals MS plus C, what will be the intercept? It's 53. I have another question for you. Is it going to be negative or positively slope? Or what is the slope? Remember what you are just asking. How do you know? Is it not to put it like, say here, y equals minus s minus s plus 53. And the slope is -1. True or false? I'm asking you, just answer me, true or false?
Yeah.
All right. So that is the of course that is the negative slope. But now, instead of wasting all our time based on exam strategies, remember that we have not done an exam together here before. So you think that if I go to exam, exactly how I'm teaching you is how I'm going to answer. No, I'm going to answer. I'm going to do block thinking. And what we mean by block thinking or thinking in block is you think about something on a whole. We are not doing complete one. So we are not about thinking about first of all starting with sufficient reasoning, necessary reasoning. Like now, it is necessary that one of this line passes through touches 53. Right? We're going to check all the lines. We can't get 53. You see that here can be 53 and here can also be 53. You see here there is no sign of 53 and there is also no sign of 53 here as an intercept. So we can focus on B and C. Okay, now that we can focus on B and C, we can go back to this same equation. And when we look at that equation, we ask ourselves, what will it be? What will be the S intercept? If you find the S, if you do Y here and bring in here, and let's divide through by Y. Let's divide through by Y. If you divide through by Y, 11 divided by 18. Please be fast. 11 divided by...
I thought you said I should use the calculator.
But I can't leave this page, right? Anything...
I use that calculator and it just shows me the big graph.
Oh, yes, now, yes, you can, I already said it, you can use big graph. Okay, but also understand. Hello? Hello? Yes. Remember that I have already circled that it can be this or it can be this. It cannot be this because this should be the intercept. The intercept of the second one. Because if you are looking at this question, this won't be the fastest. 730 divided by 18. Please, can you do it? 730 divided by 18.
40.5.
40.5, meaning that the intercept for the second graph is around 40. Right. Why is this other 40 not correct? This other 40, this line is the positively sloped line. I think one day I draw this line and say this line that passed through this way are negative slope line. This particular line that passed this way are positively sloped line. If you look at the slope of this line, if you say 18 minus 18y, 11s will cross sign of the quality becomes minus. So both of them are negatively sloped line. That would have even helped us to answer the question since, because number B is only one with two, where two of them are both negatively sloped. Our time is running. We have only 7 minutes. Let's see if we can be faster now. Which expression represents the length QS? Remember QS. You see where there is QS. If we are using QS is hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse. So we are using an 18. So what is going to be? Everything here is using cos Q. So we are using Q. If you are looking at Q and S, Q is opposite of it. True or false? Right?
Yeah.
Opposite is having to do with sign. Is that not? Okay, let's go number 20. Number 20, circle A in the xy plane has the equation this, that. Circle B has the same center as circle A. The radius of circle B is 2 times the radius of circle A. Okay, we don't know the radius. We know the radius. The radius here is what? The radius here, is it not 5? Remember that this one is going to be written as 5 squared. So the radius here is going to be 2 times the radius. 2 times 5 is 10. Right? Where k is a constant. What is the value of k? Remember that k here is the same thing as r squared. So what is r? R is 10. 10 squared is 100. This value here is 100. Number 21. X squared plus 7x plus 5 equals 0. One of the solution to the given equation can be written as minus 7 plus k over 2. What is the value of the constant? Everything that is inside the constant is 7 squared, 49. 49 minus 4ac. 4 times 1. 4 times 1 times 5. Is that not? 4 times 1 times 5. 4 times 1 times 5. 20. 49 minus 20. 29. Number 22. A scientist measured the length of 240 great seals from Muscat Island and 120 great seals from Savo Island. Okay. The scientists determined that the mean length of 240 great seal, it was 88, and the mean. So let's be fast with this. Measure length of 240. So the first one is 240. 240 times what? The mean length of is 240 times 88 plus 120 times 94. Okay. Divided by 360. Can you be fast with this, please? 24 times 88.
24, 240.
Yeah, it's 240. I'm sorry. 240 times 88.
Plus what?
Plus 120 times 94. Divided by 360. 90, okay. The graph shown which equation define f as a function f. So number one thing you can say is when this is 0. So when this is 0 is passing at so when this is 0, what happened? That's number 23. Which equation define function of f? Yeah, let's find when s is 0. When s is 0, so this function, when s is 0, what are we going to get? But pay attention that when s is 0 here, it's not the usual thing we normally get. I mean, this is an exponent. Remember, it cannot be this minus, this is minus 3. minus 3 raised to the power 0.
0.
Okay. But I don't think that is minus 3 raised to the power 0. Maybe that is probably what we are going to subtract, but they did not write it well. And now we don't really know whether it is yeah, I mean, I don't know. Okay, you can actually graph it. You use that Desmos calculator and start graphing it. But remember that I'm thinking these answers, these ones cannot be correct, because if you raise anything to the power of s, and when s is 0, that anything raised to the power 0 is 1, meaning that the function will not get to 8 again, it will reduce. But let me assume that it will not reduce, but it will not reduce up to 1. So I will have generally go for B if I don't have time. Number 24. Time is done. You want to come and blame me. We stop at 23 when you are marking. But let's quickly finish it. So we have about 4 questions left. A 2 line intersect at exactly 1 point, forming 2 acute angles and 2 obtuse angles. Wow. The measure of these angles is 9s minus 140. Which of the following could not be the sum of the measure of any of these angles? Okay. 2 lines intersect at exactly 1 point, forming 2 acute angles and 2 obtuse angles. Remember that it's just kind of having 2 lines like this. Okay. Which of the following could not be the sum of the measure of any 2 of these angles? 2 lines intersect at exactly 1 point, forming 2 acute angles and 2 obtuse angles. The measure of one of these angles, okay, one of these angles is 9s minus 140. Okay. If one of the angles, I think, if one of the angles is can one of the angles be can one of the angles be 180 even? Oh, the measure of one of these angles is already 9s minus 140. Okay, so what can we do? 9s minus 140, alright? If 2 lines intersect at exactly 1 point, forming two angles, 2 acute angles and 2 obtuse angles. The measure of one of the angles is this, 9s minus 140. Okay, so what if we do 9s minus 140 plus 9s minus 140? Doesn't it make sense? Let's even leave it. Let's leave it. But I'm only thinking that 9s minus 140, 2 lines intersect. The other line is not going to be 180 minus 180 minus 9s, 180 minus bracket 9s minus 140. Right? That will now give us 180. Can you solve that? Look at this. 180 minus bracket 9s minus 140. Is that what?
You want me to solve?
I mean, okay, yes, you can solve it. If you have if two lines intersect and one of them, if two lines intersect at one point, right, and they form these angles, the other angles will be the remaining angle would be, this is supposed to be angle on a straight line. So 180 minus 9s minus 140 is what? Which of the following could not be the sum? Oh, which of the following could not be the sum of the measure of any of these two angles? So solve this, please. 180 minus 9s minus 140 is what?
How do I solve it?
This is what I'm asking you to work out. Look at this. 180 bracket 9s minus 140. Simplify this. 180 minus 140. Eh?
I'm thinking.
180 minus 140. 40. So 40 minus 9s. Now this.
How can you solve 40 minus 9?
There's nothing to solve now. You have simplified it.
Okay.
We are looking for the other angle. So these are the angles we need to start adding. So we need to add these angles together. But the question is saying, which of the following could not be the sum of the measures of any of the two angles? Look at C. Start adding these angles together. Okay, this is one of the angles. This is one of the angles. The other angles, we have already gotten it here. If you add them together, 9s minus 140 plus 40. Nine s plus 9s minus 140 times 2. If you add those two together, what will it be? Are you there? 9s minus 140 plus 9s minus 140.
9x minus 140 plus 9x minus 140. No. Don't use the 9x cancel if there is a.
No, now, not, yeah, that is true. Oh, if it is plus though, how will it cancel? It will not cancel. It will not cancel. Look at it. You are adding 9s plus 9s minus 140 plus 9s minus 140. You are adding them together. If you add them together, you are going to have 18s minus 280. Is that not?
Yeah.
I mean, let's understand what the question is saying. Even my devices are going down. What that can be a sum. What else can be a sum? Two lines intersect at exactly one point, forming two acute angles and two obtuse angles. The measure of these angles is 9s minus 140. The measure of one of these angles is 9s minus 140. So what is the other angle? One eighty minus 9s minus 180 minus 9s minus 140. I think that should be the smaller angle. How about the bigger angle? I think we didn't do this calculation properly. I'm noticing now. 180 plus 140. Because this minus is going to distribute to form plus here. 180 plus 240 plus 140. I'm even taking time because we have already finished. We have answered the ones we wanted to answer. Today you are not just helping me.
180.
Okay. What do you call it? 320. So we are going to have minus 9s. Minus 9s. 180 minus becomes plus 320. If we add these two, and if you add these two together, minus 9s plus 320. If you add these two together, that is, if we use 2 to multiply this, 2 times this, it's going to give us minus 18s plus 2 times 320. 2 times 320. 640. That one is still there. So we have gotten 2. Let's now add 1 acute and 1 obtuse. Adding one that is be like saying 9s minus 140 plus bracket minus 9s plus 320. Now minus 9s we go with 9s, no s there again. 320 minus 140, can you quickly check?
$180.
180. So 180 is still there. So the one that is not there is A. I don't know whether it makes any little sense to you. First, what you need to understand is that they say that the line crosses only one point. Line crossing one point is like this, crossing like this. That means this angle and this angle are equal. This one and this one are also equal. Okay, let's go to number 25. The given equation is one equation. The given equation is one equation in a system of two linear equations. Okay. If the system of equations has at least one solution, which of the following equation could be the other equation in the system? Oh, well, that's what they're saying. The given equation is one equation in a system of two linear equations. If the system of equation has at least one solution, which of the following equations could be the other equation in the system. The first day, so we started talking about equation later. We said something. I gave you 3 types of equations. Can you remember them? You said no? Hey, I'm recording this session so that if your mom asks, I will send the session to her. What? Okay, the first day I told you about 3 types of equation. Equation with exact solution, equation with unique solution, right? Equation with unique solution. That's what we normally solve. When we solve simultaneous equation, it's usually the case that we are solving equation with unique solution. Then we had equation with infinity solution. Equation with unique solution, the one we know all our life when we solve simultaneous equation. That is the equation with those are the equations with unique solution. Then we have equation with infinity solution. Equation with infinity solution is the one where that is a main repetition. Look at this. Unique. If we have s plus y equals 6, perhaps maybe we have 2s plus y, 2s plus y equals 2s plus y equals 11. I think it's correct. As we want to solve this quickly, so y is gone. 2s minus s is s, so 11 minus 6 is 5, so s is 5. That means y is 1. So this is unique solution. Then we have we have infinity solution. Infinity solution. Let's say we have s plus y equals 6, and we have 2s plus 2y equals 12. We just repeated that equation, true or false?
Yes.
So we have an infinity solution, because infinity solution in the sense that there are infinity number of combinations, since it's just the same thing. Because if s plus y is 6, it can be 5 plus 1 equals 6, 3 plus 3 equals 6, minus 2 plus 8 equals 6. So that's the infinity combination of numbers. Then we have no solution. Do you remember the no solution? No solution, let's say, no solution the no solution are parallel lines. Lines with the same slope. Line with the same slope, there is no solution. Remember, the common definition of a parallel line is that the parallel lines are lines that cannot meet. True or false?
Yeah.
If a line cannot meet, then there is no solution, because that meeting point, the point of intersection, is what defines the solution. So here the no solution will be like 2s plus so to get it better, just like say this 2s plus y equals 12 and 2s plus y equals 100. These two lines are parallel. They have the same slope. If you walk this around now, you see that they have the same slope. So coming back to this question we want to answer, they're asking us the one with unique solution. We already have 2s plus 9y equals 7, and we are comparing it with 3s plus 13.5y equals 10.5. If we add the first one to 2s plus 9y, Are we going to have a parallel line? No. So it's not going to be a parallel line. So since it's not going to be a parallel line, these are the two things to test. Is it going to be a parallel line? No. That means it's not infinity solution. If it's going to be a parallel line, 2s and 2s, this one will have been also 3s. The second one is it going to have the same solution? If this is 2s that have become 3s, then 9y will have increased at the same factor, but it's not the same. That means whether we use 2s plus 9y equals 7 with the first one or with the second one, we are going to have unique solution. So C is the answer. Number 26. Do you want to solve 26 or 27?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. All right. A right rectangular prism has a base area of 24. Pay attention that it is 24t square centimeter. The length of the base of the rectangular prism is 8 over 3. The length is 8 over 3. And the height of the rectangular prism is 11. Which expression represents the surface area? The surface area in cm square of the right rectangular prism. So it has a base area of 24t. What could the base area looks like? Okay. Can you quickly again find the surface area of the base, the surface area of a rectangular base? A right rectangular prism.
So rectangular prism.
Yes.
And 2 open brackets, WL plus H, L plus H, W.
2 open brackets.
WL
Okay.
plus HL plus HW.
Base area. Base area is not the same thing as base area is not the same thing as surface area. True or false?
Sure.
Aha.
It said length times width.
It's the same length times width. So the area, they didn't say the surface area. Just approach it the way it is. Only that the height of the rectangular prism. Pyramid is not the same thing as prism, right? Prism is the prism is prism. Yeah, prism is let's say your book, that's your side book, as big as it is, assuming it is glass throughout. So that will have been like a prism. Okay, let's go. I mean, to find this, they are not asking for the surface area. Remember length times width equals 24t. Okay, length times width equals 24t. What are we looking for first? We have the length, so let's say we're looking for the width. The width is what? The width is 24t over 8 over 3. 8 over 3. To avoid making mistake, we can write this as 24t times 3 over 8. That is what then? 24t times 3 over 8.
That is 9t.
9t. Now, what is the equation for the surface area? Surface area is, remember that there are going to be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So let's take the 2 out. and have something like LW plus LH plus WH. 2 brackets. What do we have as L? Oh, is it 24? Are you sure? What is 90? 24 is the area. So what do we have as L?
8/3.
8/3. So 8/3 times 90 plus LW. Now LH rather, H is given, L is 8/3. So 8/3. What is H again? 15 plus WH. Sorry, W is 3/8 times 15. No, what is W? W is 90, right? So that one is supposed to be 90 times 15, right? Can you work it out for me? 9 divided by 3. 9. 9 divided by 3. 3. 3 times 8. Is what?
24.
Okay. 24. That is 24T. Oh, that one is 8/3 times 15. So there is times there, please.
40.
Okay, it's 40. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 times 8. Do you say 40? Oh, you said 40. I'm sorry. 40. 9 times 15.
135.
1.
35.
Okay, so let's add together. 24 plus 135.
159.
Did we miss anything? Because we can't see the answer. Oh, okay, we need to multiply in. We need to bring the 2 outside. Yeah. 24 plus 135. What do you call it again? Okay, times 2. Times 2. Because of these 2 outside. Times 2. 318. 40 times 2 is 80, so it's B. Now 27. For a particular car, the linear function f gives the predicted power in brake horsepower bhp for engine speed between 1000 revolutions per minute and 6000 revolutions per minute. According to this function, the car's predicted power is 433 bhp at an engine speed of 3331 rpm and 600 bhp. Oh, and 600 bhp at engine speed of 4500 rpm. The equation f of s 1/7 s minus a plus 433 defines f, where s is the engine speed in rpm and a is a constant. What is the value of a? All right. I'm just thinking. Also, so where do we drag this to now? Let's start from the first one. What is f of s? For the first one, what is f of s? Which value is the f of s? Let's see what I mean by the first one. According to the function, the car predicted power is this. Is 433. When the predicted power is 433, what is that 433? That is y, right? Are you there?
I don't understand.
This equation you are seeing here, the equation you are seeing is for this. The equation is f of s equals 1 over 7 minus s 1 over 7 bracket s minus a plus 433, right? Now the question again is saying, when according to this function, the car predicted power is 433. You see, the car predicted power is 433 at an engine speed of 331 and 600 at an engine speed of 4,500 rpm. The first thing even to decode here is, we have s and a. What does s represent? What does a represent? You see that s is the engine speed and a is just a constant. At the engine speed of 331, if you want to solve it, you put s as 331. Is that not? Hello? And that is what you do. So you put s as 331. If you put s as 331, you solve it. You at an engine speed of this and 600 bhp at an engine speed of 4,500. First of all, let's do this. It is 433 equals 1 over 7 s is what? 331. Is that not what the question is saying? S is 331. But I can't write outside here. Wait, I need to manage this writing. When we have 433 as f of s, we have 1 over 7. S there is 331 minus what? Minus a. Okay? Is that not? Minus what again?
Plus 433.
Plus 433. Can you resolve that one?
Should I take 433?
If you take it, it's going to be 0. Is that not? Then solve the remaining. 331 divided by 7 and minus 8 divided by 7 equals 0. Then solve that one. Oh, no, wait. I think that will be long because that place is already 0. 0 equals 0 already. Okay, you can't see my screen. Are you sure? That is network. Can you see now? You can see now?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so this is going to be 0. This is going to be 0 equals, yeah, so 0 equals 1 over 7 bracket 1 minus a, and we can further multiply both sides by 7, which is another 0. So 0 equals 1 minus a. So a equals 1. So the answer is 1. So that brings us to the end of this. Okay, so we are going to check these answers. I will make them available after break. I think we take a short break now, so you can check the answers. But I'm also happy that we have been able to walk through a given math module. Okay, so thank you so much for being here and solving from 1 to 27. So after break, we decide. I'll give you a little time now to rest, but I'm not leaving. So let's resume in 10 minutes time. Is that fine?
Okay.
Oh yeah.